Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Guarantee V.I.P for life, and check this out. This phone, I keep telling y'all about this phone. It's blurry. We know it's blurry. However, we're still here. You feel me? You feel me? Because my other phone, you could barely hear me on it. But this one, you can hear me, so we're good. I wanted to talk to you about something. First of all, I want to start off by saying this. Heaven. It used to be from 1 through 7. Now, you got levels 6 and 7. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is no more. So if anybody who passed recently and they didn't ascend past 5, then they're good. You see that black hole that NASA always want to record, those little black holes? That's where the ones go. That's where they go. They go into there. They go into the black holes. And there's no heaven for them. Alright, now this can resonate with you or it don't have to resonate with you. I wanted to talk to you guys about the ones that, the ones that are scared. And what I mean by scared is that you know the truth. It's like, you know the ones who, you know who you are. Y'all go to church, or y'all go to church because y'all scared that you're gonna do bad and be bad, because you was like, before you came into the world, you made an agreement with God, because God said your ass is grass if you don't ascend and do what you're supposed to do in the world. So you're scared and you go to church because it keeps you in line. You know, so you're like, all right, I don't want to be bad, I don't want to do bad. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take this route. However, religion is made to keep you in line. You know what I mean? You came in the world to do a job, to ascend. You know what I mean? To grow greater and become greater, not stay in one spot. The temple that lives within us. Alright? I can't understand how people read the Bible and read these Bibles that they read and take what they want from it and go with it. For those who died, who gave their sins to Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ died for their sins, when he said where the temple was it within you? Or was it inside of a church? My thing is this. People take what they want and they go with it, but they don't question it. It's like the whole situation with Jesus and the color of his skin, him being black. Now, let's just say religion is the only way into heaven. Let's just say when it comes to Christianity and you taking Jesus Christ as your personal savior, on one half of the scale, you got those who believe he's black and those who believe he's white. You know? However, my point is, when you take somebody that was written in the Bible a certain way and paint them the color you want them to paint them, how does that play effect with you getting into heaven? You understand what I'm saying? And then on the other end, on the black side, for all of those who saying, oh, when Jesus come, all of this crazy stuff is going to happen, we're going to take over. What makes you think you're going into heaven if you couldn't get the 10 Commandments straight? Still kill, all of that other stuff. Honor your brother. How are you getting into heaven? You know what I mean? So when you look at your book from different points of views, you all are sitting in the same boat. So there's only level 5. That's no longer. Level 4, no longer. Level 3, no longer. 2, no longer. Level 1, no longer. The only levels are left is 6 and 7. Okay? Many of you guys will not get in. You have to do your job. Alright. I'm talking because I need you guys to understand what I've been through and how I got here. First, you as people need to understand that you don't have a conscience anymore. Your conscience is gone. When you just don't give a fuck and you don't care whether you go up or down or whatever the case may be, you have no conscience. You're just moving. Now, there's convenience and there's comfort. You have to allow yourself to become very convenient. Wisdom. You know what I mean? Soul. Your soul, wisdom, convenience. Your soul, wisdom, pardon me, convenience. So, should I get these shoes for $150? Yeah, even though my rent is due, I'm about to look fly. Shit, my kids need sneakers too. But fuck that, I'm gonna get these shoes for $100. That's comfortable. Convenience. The wiser thing to do is, shit, my kids need sneakers. Got this rent though. Alright, I gotta pay this rent. And maybe I'll go to Walmart and get 3 pair of cheap shoes for all of us. And we all got shoes now. The convenient thing to do. So you gotta move more convenient. Think about not only yourself, but others around you as well. Now, me, back to me. Since I was a kid, I will always, go with my, what you call, gut feeling. Instinct. It's my soul. You know what I mean? I will go with that. To communicate. When things ain't feel right, that's me listening to my soul. Nah, I'm gonna go this way with it. You understand what I'm saying? However, I always question how did I know these things? Like, what, what made me go that way? But I never really could understand until 2 years ago. And I was pretty much at a point in my life where I was trying to uplift myself. However, things went downhill really quick. But while things went downhill, I already knew, like, this is life. Shit happens. This is nothing that I didn't expect. Even though I did not expect it, the negative behind it, I did not expect it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, understanding that in this world we live in is not only good, but it's bad. You gotta understand how to accept the good with the bad, or the bad with the good. You understand what I'm saying? So by me understanding that, that wasn't the cause or the reason why I was uplifted or feel like I was being helped, but that was a part of it. Me understanding that. I came out of my trials and tribulations, and my mind was clear. I understood I was at the bottom, and I also felt I felt comfortable, not comfortable, pardon me. I felt upset, the convenience of being at the bottom. You know how you take one man's trash and turn it into another man's treasure? You understand? So walking into trash and turning it into treasure while you're there, it was convenience. I understood the benefits of me being where I was at. I was in the shelter at this point. You know what I'm saying? I was at the bottom. Y'all know how long I was on this thing. you know. But at that point in my life, that's where it went, straight to the bottom. But while I was there, I made it my home, my paradise. You know what I mean? Understanding, accepting that this is it. This is rock bottom. Embracing it. Understanding that if I have to go back to it, I will go back to it. You understand? So it's about what's convenient or what's comfortable for you. And comfort don't help you grow. Convenience helps you grow. That gives you wisdom. Comfort, shit, it'll give you wisdom in the long run because you'll learn later from your mistakes, thinking you had it. But no, comfort is not there to give you wisdom when you need it. That's when you learn from your mistakes, you get the wisdom off of comfort. So yeah, convenience is very important. On my journey, I decided to move different than the normal way, you know, fly clothes and everything. Yeah, it's okay to look nice. I'm making sure my clothes are nice. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with what I'm wearing. That's just it. I'm comfortable. So on this journey, like I'm going and I'm climbing and I'm climbing, and I'm in the shelter, and it all happened. I began to open up. The video I made a video. When did I make it? I'm trying to. It had to be like 2017, something like that. Time just, it's like when your mind is so clear and everything that you let go, because you're in it now. There's so much you forget because it wasn't intended for you to really remember. You understand? Your job is to go forward in life. You know, so I created a video about God Tupac, God Desdemona, which is the daughter of God. Godesda, pardon me. Godesda, which is the daughter of God. And I created this video and people couldn't understand why or what was going on or how she contacted me, and they needed answers. You know, but after that time went by and I understood that so many people need answers, what I understood more was that they did not understand how to accept truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like people rather believe lies more than truth. Truth gives you a feeling of I'm scared inside, especially when it got to do with, you know, the contract you made with God before you came into the world, and you know you're supposed to be doing something, but you're doing something else. So it brings a lot of fear inside. Like, this man could know what he's talking about. So I've learned a lot of people are afraid of the truth. They want to know, how did I come to this point? What was the experience that I went through? I've experienced by the daughter of God. What did she do for me? I remember having this crazy extreme headache, and the shit just kept coming. It never was like the way it was, how it was, when it was, in, I say, a decade. And it was just crazy, and I'm dealing with it, and I'm talking to the daughter of God, and they asked me what's wrong, and I said it. So now I just have this headache, and it's just like crazy. It's like, no, it just was just messing with me. So God, being the God that He is, He knew what was wrong. You understand? Spirits, bad spirits, they play with your body. A lot of people that's mental are not really mental. You know what I'm saying? They're not really mentally ill. But these spirits play with your bodies. You know what I mean? That's why it's very important. Watch who touches you. Watch the people you allow in your circle. These negative people will fuck your life up. So anyway, the headache was so crazy. Like it was like it's like this right here, just all of this from down here, just beating it like crazy. So imagine the clock said 6 o'clock. And he said, all right, you got a headache and explain it. So I'm saying what's wrong. He said that's this they're fucking pretty much they're being bad. They're messing with you. They're trying to tamper with you. I'm coming to you right now. Hold on. Literally less than 15 seconds my headache was completely gone. And it felt like something was heavy that I didn't realize it was heavy. It was just beating. But it had to be a heavy something on my head because it was lifted off. Like you could feel it. Imagine like squeezing something and letting go. And see, that's what it felt like. Done. My boy died. Right? And he was murdered back in like a while back. He was murdered. You know what I mean? He was a wild kid, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's my brother, I love him. But he was wild. He didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't give a fuck. When I say a Spartan, he was a true Spartan. When I say, are you ready to ride? Are you ready to go? Then it's go time. And that was it. But I wanted to know, you know, this is in the beginning of me interacting with the daughter of God. And I wanted to know, like, okay, I feel it. I hear you. I feel it. But in this world we live in is a world of proof. You know what I mean? So I thought to myself, like, dang, that'd be great if I had some greater proof. You know? But did I need it? No, I didn't need it. But it was just a thought that crossed my mind. However, I just so happened to ask about my boy. You know? I asked about my boy. So how's my boy doing? How's he doing right now? You know? Call him Bill. How's Bill doing? Bill, oh, he's doing great. Well, he said to tell such and such that he said hello. Now, such and such, dang, that's deep. First of all, such and such, I keep under the radar, you know, in the flesh, in the world we live in. Not everybody's supposed to know who such and such is, you know, so it's like mind blowing to me. So at that moment, I knew what I was dealing with. All right, now, the first incident, my headache, that happened after the story about Bill. You understand what I'm saying? So these spirits, you spirits, y'all don't see that your spirits, y'all see your bodies. Y'all don't think that y'all spirits. Y'all haven't fathomed that there's a spirit inside your body, your shell. It didn't register that when that spirit goes, it goes back to where it comes from. However, we've been around. First of all, I want you to know this because God wants you to know this. Most of y'all in this world are old. I'm talking over hundreds of thousands of years old. You know what I mean? Millions of years old. And when I say that, and if you can't believe that, just think about it in a water perspective. Like water, how old is water that God created? That's how it is with your soul, your spirit, how old you are. You're old. So y'all been here many times. Going 10,000 years back. We're gonna go 10,000 years back from when this started. When Adam and Eve, the daughter of God, decided to come with God Tupac and do what they did. 10,000 years y'all been here. And kept coming and going and coming and going. And none of y'all getting what you're supposed to be doing here. Right. you know. But now it's like, all right, we're gonna change things around. Y'all not thinking when y'all really should be thinking with your soul. However, you still should be able to put stuff together. If you go off of the according to your Bible, in the beginning of the Bible, and he said God made you in his image, and you as a person, if you're doing one thing and then you do another thing, but that ain't work out, and then you come up with another solution, but that ain't work out, but then, you understand what I'm saying? What do you think God is doing when he comes up with other solutions? Like, all right, this ain't work, so we're gonna go this way. All right, Jesus is not gonna walk in the earth anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all gotta get it together now, or you're not gonna get it together. I don't know why you think something is gonna happen when you put money in that collection plate, that the church is gonna get bigger and bigger. How many dollars y'all gonna put into that plate and make that church get bigger and bigger before you realize the temple was never in that building? You understand? So y'all gotta understand why you here. What is your purpose of being here? Your job is to ascend. And if you're not ascending, then you're not going to make the cut. It bothers me a lot because I can't communicate with a lot of people that's in religion. You know what I mean? Y'all don't get it. It's like I'm communicating with you about something and you feeling like, oh, there go guy, he's telling me to walk away from your ass. Okay, I understand. And then the monk, no, I'm not even going to use the monk because I never even experienced anything. But my point is, your religion, the religion that you're following behind, should not have you feeling, what's the word, stagnant, not willing to open up, grow, bloom, like light, like shine. Walk out of the church. You can go to church every day. I don't care. I'm sure God doesn't care, but he more cares about you ascending. I'm not telling y'all this so y'all won't be like, oh, for you to question what you follow. I'm just telling you this because y'all need to allow things to resonate within you more. You understand? I can't stand talking to people who get afraid of the truth when you speak it to them. This is not a hiding situation. You should not feel like, oh, I gotta hide from God if you're worshiping God. You understand? So in the Bible, if it's telling you where your temple, where is the temple, but you still looking other places, how? Like, how do